Hi guys, Ryan from Haunted Scotland here. This is a quick video to start talking about the new device that I've been using here. As you can see, getting some questions about what this is, you know, how to use it. So I thought I would put a little video together. Now I'm actually recording audio for this video through here just now, but we're going to look at the different setups with the Echovox, E.V.Ps that come from this as well, and talk about the setup and of course that good audio from Hailes Castle where we got the family name coming through the Hepburns while we were there. So let's cut over to a video where I can show the setup. We'll talk about this and we can talk about alternatives if you don't wish to go to the levels of buying this, and you could use a digital dictaphone instead. So let's have a look. So we have a basic setup here. I'm having to use the Samsung S7 Edge for this because the tablet that I usually use, which is a Samsung Galaxy, is charging up currently because I've used it on location for Echovox, and I also used it to fly the drone the other day, the aerial footage that you see in the air. So I use the tablet for that, and it gets charged up obviously. So I'm just actually start charging up when we get back as we're making the videos and preparing for the next visit we go on. Currently I'm recording through here, so the audio for this video is coming from here, so please bear that in mind if you hear it knocking a little bit as I speak about what we have here and exactly how we manage to gather Echovox audio. Okay, so we're using the Samsung Galaxy here. Hopefully I'll be able to use it properly for this demonstration. I've not used Echovox on it, but of course I do have it installed in there as a backup for when we go on to location. Currently, because the way that I'm using this, and because we're using it on the actual phone itself, I've got a small speaker taking this away from the microphone here. If any of you have used the Echovox and tried to do it without a speaker, you probably noticed that you get feedback coming through. So that is the reason why we've got this here. I don't generally use this, sometimes I do, but more likely to use the new way that we're doing it now, so using this or possibly the dictaphone. The H5 Zoom records 4 channels of audio, so I'm going to carefully pick this up and just show you. Obviously this is running to the camcorder just now as I obviously record the audio, but this is a line out. I've got a bit here, if I just turn that around for got a bit here for the actual headset coming through. Line out, as I've just explained. If I turn around here, we've got a line in, which is going to become, just getting a shot here, very important for using it with the Echovox. And under here we have 2 additional ports to come in here for left and right, or 1 and 2, which we can turn into a stereo input. So we can have 4 channels, we can make it 3 in here. It will record them as separate files, as multi-files, or we can record in stereo with it. So if I carefully put that back down there. My idea to use this for paranormal research for the audio part is obviously I'll have this mounted onto a tripod. So if I turn it around, you'll see that we have a tripod here. This is a bit for the speaker. And what I'll actually do is, rather than having the audio playing into the environment like before, as you'll recall, I would usually use something like a nice Bluetooth speaker, nice and sturdy, this one, or possibly the small speaker like we spoke about here. I'm actually favouring this new setup where I will run the cable into the line in here, so we get a direct feed coming into this recorder. At the same time, I will run a headset out here and listen live. So what I'll hear is the feedback coming from the Echovox and I can still listen to it, but without the sound, the voices, the captures, anything, the phonetics and things coming through into the environment. Okay, this is very important. I'll listen to this. I'll use something. If you've seen the photographs online, you probably see I've got a nice little headset here that I'll listen to. Now, the thing is, obviously, when you are calling out, you'd have to be louder because you want to hear your voice coming through. It's easier for analysis. I've noticed that on the last location I've done there, but you can hear perfectly. Remember, your voice is still coming into the system, into the Echovox, yeah? And it's just actually coming through, it's recording onto here and perfect stereo. So your quality of your recording for listening back is going to be top class. Now, if you don't want to make an audio video or keep your audio files and you just want to use it live, you don't need to use this setup. This is plainly so that you get real top quality recording so we can hear what's going on. So you're going to be recording onto one file here. Like I said, we've got the bit underneath. Now I've set up, I've got two cables going here. This then turns into this adapter here. From there, if I just reach over here carefully, I would plug something like this in, which is onto a microphone, as you can see here. Now, what we can do with this, you could use it certainly to mount the files together so you can hear the questions that you've asked and the response you're getting, and you can keep it quite close to your setup. My favourite approach for this is there's a long cable on there, okay? And I would like to run that microphone to a different part of the location and use it for pure E.V.P recording into this device on its own file, and then monitor the two different areas at the same time. Yes, you can hear what's coming from that microphone through the headset as well. So when I was at Glamis Castle, for instance, I was able to put this at a different area and I could hear everything that was happening next to the experiment while I was running an Echovox session. So I could tell one of my colleagues to go and check the area because I hear a noise there or some static, and also when I go to analyse the audio, we can listen back as well. So this is the setup we're using now. This runs at, and I'm going to give you a UK price, around about £220, I think it was, from Maplin in the UK. I don't know what the price is in the USA for this. Do you need to go to this level? No, you don't. You could easily use a dictaphone and get a setup that's similar. Obviously, you couldn't run 4 channels at the same time, but you could use a similar setup if you're careful and put it together. Now, this takes me to the next part where I've heard it said that, you know, it's called Echovox, so you need the echo to get the captures coming through. If you don't have the echo, you're not going to get the captures. You need that constant feedback loop. No, you don't. In my experience, you don't need to do that at all. The reason being is the system's going, your voice is going into it, you're hearing it, you don't get the feedback loop, but you still get the captures coming through. Now, I've tested this more so at Hailes Castle, the last video that went up on the channel, and everyone heard the capture that come through. In fact, there was 2 or 3 which were really good, intelligent captures at the time. Did I have to have this whole feedback loop and echo going? No, I did not. Now, am I saying that, you know, not to use the feedback? I'm not saying that either. You could use it if you prefer, but don't feel that you need to have that echo coming through at the same time. If you don't have your speaker in, the terrible feedback you get because you're trying to put the gain up here and get the echo going and all these kind of things, you don't need to do that. Basically, you just want to use this device, this application, to see if you can get coherent feedback coming through. Now, I don't believe that you need to have the echo or that going in. If Spirit can use this, they will use this, and this has been my experience. So don't be put off testing out things and seeing how you go. Going back to the Hailes Castle, I asked at the time, and you can't really hear it because I didn't ask out very loud, but I asked at the time the family name associated with the castle. Within 30 seconds I got the name Hepburn. Actually, one more, I got Philip Hepburn. Now, this, I knew the history. I knew the Hepburn family were associated with the castle. Another one as well that I heard was Whisper, and I said Whisper, and the feedback was yeah. So, and I put that down to because my voice was so low when I was doing the sessions, and it was like intelligent feedback again. So, don't be put off. You could use your dictaphone and use it open in the air, or you could use a device like this and do multiple channels at the same time if you want to take it to that level. If you're just starting out, I wouldn't bother. I would start off simply, and then if you really do get into it, it becomes an advanced hobby and you become an enthusiast with it, you can upgrade a little bit and see how you go from there. Okay, I'm going to stop that there. I'm going to play the video from Hailes Castle, the actual capture, to let you hear it, to hear the quality of the recording. And as I make some changes, I may do future videos and keep you updated on exactly what is going on here at Hard to Scotland and the locations and this important research with audio. So thank you for watching, and we'll speak more soon. Good.